question number 1.
Should have recorded that too. That was good. By the way, guys, put in the comment box, was that more effective? And I don't need follow up only from Balaji, Manju, and Amjad because they were solving question. Or when you do 3 to 4 people in a breakout room, that is more effective. I'm just experimenting it. Was that effective what you did before risk question, or when you do 3 to 4 people, that is more effective? Put in the comment box, in the chat box, which is more effective for learning questions. Okay. Give more different perspective. But okay, people, please, remaining 30 people, here more effective. Okay, this is one is more effective. 3 to 4, Salman is saying 3 to 4. What else? Guys, give your opinion because I need to know. I will move it this way going forward. What you say to me? 3 to 4 people, Kalpana, Dinesh. 3 to 4, for me, both are good enough. In a breakout, we can discuss a bit more, I guess. Okay. Okay. What else? Other guys I need. Samia, you did not put anything. Other people. Group 3 to 4. Okay. We'll mix match and see more of this thing. This was the first time out of blue. I gave Amjad Saab the responsibility. It was not planned at all. So guys, this is the lesson learned. What we do. What did you learn? This is what I only need. After solving question, this is what I only from you guys. Okay, thank you, sir. I am stopping your screen, Aftab sir. Thank you for the entire. Okay, so we have completed the entire PMP. This exercise is going to be very interesting. Okay, turn your beautiful faces on. I want to see you guys. Turn your videos on. Okay, today exercise I have never done. So normally this topic which we are gonna take, it takes 10 minutes. It takes 10 minutes, but I'm gonna change the topic today. So I'm excited for it. I'm not sure about you, but I am excited. Okay, so we'll start with Moin Saab. Can you unmute yourself, sir, please? Moin Saab. Moin Saab.
Yes, I'm unmute.
Okay, sir, can you give me the entire process from zero to end, like from need assessment till operation? What are the steps we go through? Like first step is we do the need assessment, right? We do the need assessment and we make business case and benefit management plan. Okay, this I have given you. After that, what happened? Ji Moin sir.
Sirji, I'm sorry. I don't want to, waste everybody time. I will
I
not
want you to waste my.
capture it.
I want you to waste everybody time. So waste it. Tell me, what do we
No,
have?
I'm sorry. I will not be able to do that.
Okay, not an issue.
Thank
That's
you.
okay. That's okay, Moin sir. That's perfectly fine. What are the 5 process groups? Do you know that, or not clear right now? 5 process group. How the project started? What are the first things, sir?
Project charter,
Okay,
team
good.
charter,
And project charter is made in where? Where project charter is made? We call it
project planning.
initiation. Initiation. First, initiation happen. Moin sir, after initiation, what happen?
We plan.
Planning. Good, sir. And after planning, initiation planning, then
After planning, we execute,
execution. Good. And then
control, and
monitoring,
monitoring,
monitoring and control. Okay. And then
close out.
close out. Okay. So these are 5 process group. So Mohan sir, when you were saying me, I don't know, you were lying.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So you know that. It's not that you don't know, you know that. Okay, let's go to Anas. Anas, are you with me? Anas Rauf. Anas, unmute करो यार अपने आप को. Anas?
Sir, I am on the way back to home. I'm coming from office.
That's okay. I don't need to turn the video on. I just want to talk to you. Anas, what is the
Yes, sir.
first thing in initiation we do? How the project
Uh,
gets started? What is the first thing?
Sir, initiation we make a project charter.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Anas, what is project charter?
Sir, project is a charter is a high level document.
Okay. And what does it have inside it?
Sir, it can have all the things like scope, cost, schedule,
Good. Good.
and risk. Each and
Okay.
everything we can include in this one.
High level stakeholders, right?
Stakeholders.
Yes,
High
stakeholders.
level
Yes,
stakeholders could be there, right?
yes, sir.
High level risk could be there. Okay.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, Anas. Thank you, Anas. Thank you very much. Okay. Abid Hussain, are you with me? Abid Hussain? Abid sir, unmute yourself, sir. We're in a participating session here. Abid, unmute, please. Abid, I can see you. Unmute. Abid, don't make me call you. Okay. He does not want to unmute. Akil sir? Akil iPhone, can you unmute, sir? Akil iPhone? Akil? Guys, please be participative. You're in a class. You're trying to learn here. So let's be participating here, yeah. Akil, why you are not turning it off? Okay, let's go to Bilal. Bilal, can you unmute yourself, please?
Sir,
Acha, what are the next things after charter we make?
sir, we would make the project management plan, or we will
No,
plan the
no, no,
project.
no. That is in planning, in initiation. In initiation, what else we do?
We would go through the assumption law.
Good. What's an assumption log?
We would assume all the things like which will impact the project.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. That is okay. And after assumption log?
Sir, we would see the scope, schedule, and risk.
That's his later thing. Bilal, that is a later thing. Three things happen in initiation, Bilal. Three things. What are the three things? Manju, mute yourself. Manju, mute yourself. Let him solve. I am going with every single person because I want you guys to be understanding where we are. Okay? Without it's a closed book. It should be a closed book. Bilal, stakeholder. We identify
Uh,
stake. We
Identify
identify
the stakeholders, yes, sir.
stakeholder register. Thank you, Bilal. Thank you very much. It's okay. Let's get it better. Acha. Dinesh? Dinesh, are you with me?
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Okay.
here.
Now everyone is thinking, I hope next is not my name, right? Acha. Dinesh, what do we have in the stakeholder register?
Stakeholder register, we have the what are the stakeholders involved in the
Mhm.
project
Okay. Then,
um, and their involvement level.
mhm. What else we have? Like, walk me through the stakeholder process, please. Can you walk me through the stakeholder process?
Uh, Identification of stakeholder involves
Good,
seven
good.
process.
How do we identify
Uh,
stakeholders? Let's walk through that, please.
um, Expert judgment.
Mm-hmm.
Expert judgment. Then we have a focus group,
Mm-hmm.
and we have a workshop.
Good. Then,
Then we have a questionnaire answers.
good.
I mean, if it is a large people, more
Okay.
than a
Sure,
thing,
sure.
which we will have
What else?
a questionnaires and surveys, and
Okay.
a
What else?
EEF,
Okay.
then pestle analysis.
Mm-hmm. Good, good.
Uh,
Balaji, I can see that you are giving him hints. Then what
yeah,
else?
I know it's a wrong. So
Okay. Okay. So we have identified stakeholder, Dinesh. What happened after that? You identify the stakeholders. What happened after that, Dinesh?
put it in the stakeholder register.
Good. Then we, what do? We prioritize them. Analyze
prioritize,
them. Analyze
analyze
them.
and
Right.
prioritize.
Thank you, Dinesh. Thank you. Ji Amjad Khan sir. You had a question, sir?
Sir, sorry for interruption. I have a question that once you have mentioned that we do in initiation this project charter, stakeholder identification. Sir, where is the project scope?
Project scope in the project management plan. In planning.
Okay,
In planning, we are coming to that.
that is part of plan.
That is part of planning.
Okay,
High level
okay.
scope,
Thank you,
schedule,
sir.
cost is defined here. So, okay, Amjad, now you ask the question, you need to answer me the question. So once we have identified the stakeholder, Dinesh helped you for that. We put in the stakeholder register. How do we prioritize them, Amjad? How do we
We can use different techniques to prioritize and categorize
tell
the
me them?
stakeholder based on, yes, based on their influence, based on their interest, based on their power.
Okay, okay. So you are making
Yes,
them power interest. Okay.
yes,
Amjad,
yes.
you have a stakeholder. He has a high power and a interest. High power,
Uh-huh.
high interest. What will you do with?
Okay. I will manage him very closely.
Good job. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Amjad sir. Thank you very much.
Hmm.
Acha, Mubashir sir. Mubashir sir, can you unmute yourself, sir?
Sir, sorry,
Acha, what about those stakeholders who have no power and no interest? Mubashir sir,
monitor.
those who have no power and
We will monitor.
we will
No
not.
power, no interest. We will monitor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Jasar, Jasar, can you unmute yourself, please?
Yes, sir.
Jasar, I have a CEO in my company. He's he's CEO, but he's not interested in my project. How will I manage him?
Satisfied.
Keep him satisfied. Thank you, Jasar.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Chandra, what about those people, Chandrakant? What about those people who need a lot of information? What about I will do with them? They don't have power, but they want a lot of information. Chandrakant, can you unmute, please? Those stakeholders,
Hi, sir.
yes, they have no power, but they need a lot of information. What will you do with them?
Who doesn't have a power but
Highly interested. They need
highly interested. We have to keep them informed.
keep them informed. Thank you, Chandra. Thank you very much. Chetali, once you have identified the stakeholder and your friends just prioritized it, what will you do next? Chetali Sharma?
So the another thing that we would do is the stakeholder QSC.
Those are again prioritization metrics, na? Like stakeholder cube and
Okay.
salience model. You are 100% right. We can use them as our prioritization matrices for sure. We can do it. Now we have prioritized the stakeholder. Now we go to
Hmm.
planning. In planning, we make project management plan. Can you walk me through what is stakeholder engagement plan and what do we do in that, please?
So, sir, in that, so the next step then comes as the stakeholder engagement plan, where you strategize, understand the engagement level of the stakeholder,
Mhm.
right? And identify the current engagement level, basically, in the project, right?
Okay.
And what will be the desired level of engagement
Okay. Current.
during.
So what we are doing, what does that element called where we put current engagement and desired engagement? What do we call
It's a
it?
matrix, stakeholder engagement matrix or stakeholder matrix.
Stakeholder engagement matrix. Okay. And what
Matrix.
does stakeholder engagement plan has?
Mm. So, so it has a strategy, right?
Yes, thank you. So there are
Yeah.
two things to know. In stakeholder engagement plan, we have stakeholder engagement matrix that talks about current engagement of a stakeholder, like is he unaware, resistant, neutral, supportive, what he is, and what is that desired stage. What is the desired stage of the stakeholder? Okay, once we make that matrix, then we put the strategies required to change the current engagement into our desired engagement. Thank you very much, Chitali. Okay, let's go to now next Kalpana. Let's go to next, ladies. Kalpana, your
Yes, sir.
sister, your stakeholder plan is done. Now I go with the communication
Okay.
plan. I have a weak memory. What is a communication plan and what does it contains? Can you tell me, please?
Yes, we need to plan how we communicate to the stakeholders or group of members. First,
Mm-hmm.
we need to design the communication medium, who
Mm-hmm.
all should be communicated, and
Mm-hmm.
how the communication should go to them,
Mm-hmm.
and at what frequency the communication will go to the people.
I give a summary of these things in a quick way. What is that called? In communication plan, I always like to say one thing, one acronym I use. What is that acronym?
Right time, right information, right people, and right time.
Thank you, Kalpana. Who needs the information? When the information is needed? How the information will be given? Who will give the information? Things of those nature. Right, guys? Put in the chat box if that is making sense to you. 4 hours of communication. How we'll do it? Then we discussed push communication, pull communication, interactive communication. We discuss political awareness. We discuss cultural awareness. We discuss communication model. We discussed how the work performance data get converted into information into report, virtual team and their challenges. Kalpana, whenever you have a communication challenge, sister, what will you do? A team, they are
First,
global. They are globally dispersed, so they are having communication challenge. What will you do?
we need to identify the root cause. What is the problem?
Okay, the question
It
says,
might be
the question is a globally dispersed team, a team that is all over the world, they are having communication challenge. They are having challenge in communicating. What you are going to do with them? A, you can do a synchronous tool. B, follow the sun model. C, get them a face-to-face for one-time kickoff meeting. D, do nothing, escalate it. What will you do?
follow the sun model.
Put them into one room for one time, face-to-face. Whenever there's a problem with the communication, try to put them one time together. When you put them one time together, you will be able to see the challenges they have. Unless it is said that you have already put them one time together or they are face to face, then you go to other things. Okay, Kalpana?
Yes, exactly. Yes, I got it
These
now.
are the tips and tricks
Yeah.
you need to know.
Fix.
Okay, we can have
Yes,
a more room, like a room where there. Okay, who is next? Let's take one more, ladies. Samia, sister, are you with me? Samia,
Yes, sir.
communication plan is done. Stakeholder plan is done. Now I go with the resource management plan. Samia, you know I have a very weak memory. You know that, na? So tell me, what is resource
Yes.
management plan?
Okay. In the resource management plan, first we have to acquire the resources. Then after that, we have to train the resources, and then after that, we have to manage those resources. And in those resources, we used to give them responsibility via RASI chart or RAM chart. So these
Okay.
are the things that we used to give them the responsibility. And on the resource management, we used to have the resource calendar where we manage all the resources, their availability, and everything should be on the resource calendar. And then we have, can I do something?
Okay.
I think so. That's all about.
Okay, so we acquire the resources, we develop the resources, we manage the resources, we train the resources. That's what you said,
Yes.
Samir? You are 100%.
Yes.
Thank you, sister. Let's go with the team topic a little bit more into that. Okay, let's go with Asif Fazan. Can you unmute, brother, please? Asif Fazan.
Yes, yes.
What is Tuckman ladder or stages of team? What is that thing?
Tuckman ladder talks about 5 stages of team: forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning.
Beautiful. What is forming? What is storming? What is norming? What is performing? What is adjourning?
Forming is a very initial stage when the teams will come together for initial discussion. And in this time, everybody unaware about their relation is very beginning. And storming, and they will just start working, and there might be some conflict. And after some time, norming stage will come. Later, it will be feasible for everybody, but then we'll go for performing. Here, everybody will become one team and they deliver their best. And at the end, we'll go for closeout or adjourning.
Okay. A question says that you are in the middle of a project. You are in the middle of the project. A new team member joins. Guys, pay close attention. I'm gonna use the same question and make it 3 questions. A new team member joins. At which stage your team is now? Ji sir.
Forming.
Come again?
Forming.
Why?
Already,
Whenever a Fazan new team member comes, we go back to forming stage. Okay? Whenever a new team member comes, we go back to the forming stage. Thank you, Fazan. Asif Fazan, I loved it. Mitesh. Mitesh? Mitesh, can I talk, please? Mitesh, I can see you.
Yes.
Okay. Mitesh, you are a new team member in a project that is working for last 4 years. You find that the team member do not agree to each other and they yell at each other. At which stage the team member is? Forming, storming, norming, performing, adjourning.
Storming.
Come again?
Storming.
Thank you. Guys, write it down in your tips that whenever there is any conflict, we are at the storming stage. Okay. Mitesh, another question. Now the same team start understanding each other. Now they are behaving more like a team. Now which is the stage?
Behaving like a team.
More like a team.
Norming.
And if the question says we are at ideal stage, they are performing beautifully. Which stage we are? Performing. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mitesh. Okay, Jafran, are you with me? Mohammed Jafran?
Yes, sir.
Mohammed Jafran, there's a term that is called emotional intelligence. What's that? Can you put some light on that? What is emotional intelligence?
Emotional intelligence, maybe we can call as it is divided into based on our emotional in our how we can say like self emotional activities.
There are 5 elements of emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
What are the 5 elements?
Self-awareness, self-management, empathy, motivation, and social skills.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I loved it. Now, next student. Okay, thank you very much. You can mute. Yes, Chetali.
So, sir, in that you mentioned about the norming and the performing. I didn't understand. What was the scenario that you said?
Acha. Chetali, when we are starting to behave like a team, initially, okay, that is basically your norming stage. That's your norming stage. When you act like a ideal team, performing at the best stage, now you are doing everything perfectly. That's your performing stage. Okay, sister?
Okay.
Ji, Ikram sir? Ikram sir, are you with me? Ikram sir? Muhammad Ikram. Muhammad Ikram, are you with me? Ikram, I can see you. Unmute, yaar. It's okay. It's okay to be wrong, even if you don't know. Unmute yourself. Hanji. Ikram, tell me. what are the motivational theories? Ikram, what are the motivational theories? Not interested in telling? Okay. Abdul Rafe, are you with me?
Yes.
What are the motivational theories? You see, one of your friends said that emotion intelligence consists of self-awareness, self-management, empathy, social skills, and motivation. And in motivation, we discuss multiple motivational theories. What are they?
There's the one you told, maybe Maslow hierarchy of needs.
Okay, what is that?
Basically, it is a triangle in which psychological needs, safety, love, esteem, and self.
Okay, let's make it easy for everyone. Unless your lower needs are not
Basically, I think
satisfied,
bottom
unless
up, right?
yeah, you get it right. Maslow, to understand Maslow, unless your lower needs are not satisfied, Rafe, I will not even move to the higher need. That
Higher
is
level.
your Maslow. Acha, next thing. Rafe, what is next theory?
I think McClelland's achievement motivation
Okay,
theory.
okay, what is that?
There are maybe 3 factors which are involved in the motivation, like power, achievement, and affiliation.
So people are either motivated by power, either achievement, or they are motivated by affiliation. That's what Mackland said. What another theory?
Asperg theory.
Okay, good. What is Herzberg theory?
It has 2 factors, like hygiene agent and motivation agent.
And what
Like
does
the need,
hygiene agent?
I think I believe that, maybe I forget, that hygiene agent having related to the personal hygiene. You say only one thing, I remain maybe roti kapda pani till now.
No, that is Maslow
I
theory.
forget.
That is Maslow theory. Hygiene theory, hygiene agents are that if you don't have them, you will get demotivated. If you don't have them, you will get demotivated. But no matter how much you have, no matter how much you have, you will not
But
be.
if we don't have, we will get motivated.
We will get demotivated.
Demotivated.
If we have, we will not be motivated by them. Okay, then there are 2 things in Herzberg: hygiene agent. The second is motivating agent. Motivating agent says that these are the things that motivate you: your growth, your opportunity, giving back to the community, things of those nature, right? Giving back to the community, things of those nature. Hygiene agent, motivating. Thank you, Rafe. Thank you very much. So then we discuss recognition and reward is made in team topic. We discuss team charter. Aftab Hussain Saab, your facilitators for today. Unmute yourself, sir. It's your turn now.
Sure.
Sir, first of all, what is team charter?
I'm caught unaware.
Team charter is also called as working agreement or social contract. Okay, team charter is a document how team should behave. It has ground rules, it has values, vision, how team will behave. That is the definition of team charter. It have how decision should be taken. It have how ground rules should be set, things of those nature. That is team charter. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
We have some of our batch 4 students. Manali, are you with me? Good to have you, Manali. Okay. Not she left, I guess. Rashid Saab?
Ji, sir.
Sir, what are the conflict management techniques? What are the conflict management techniques? Can you
Very
tell?
good. I
Okay.
want to ask some question on it, but I will answer your question first. So, number one thing is avoid, withdraw. That is lose conflict.
Explain me, Rashid Saab, explain me. I gave you or Manali this thing because I want you to explain me these techniques with one keyword. How do I know in the question if this comes, this is the technique? Please.
If you are withdrawing, if you are you are postponing the decision, you are for that timing, it means you are withdrawing. You are avoiding this.
Nah, that is smoothing. Smoothing.
Smoothing is, but if you're not smoothing is when you
Let's
you're
discuss
right.
this. Let's discuss what is the difference between avoid and smooth. Avoid and smooth. What's the difference between them, Rashid sir?
Yeah, avoid, you are avoiding, you are not taking this let's you are if conflict happen like with your sponsor and you don't want to take anything, you avoid it.
You
So
document, like you just document it. The problem with the avoid is other person may not even know you have a conflict with him. The other person may not even know that you have a conflict with him. You just avoid the conflict. As a result, both parties are losing. Smoothing, you discuss the conflict. You discuss with those party and then you say, we don't have time for this. Let's delay it for some other time. Okay, sir?
yes,
Let's
so
delay it.
yeah.
Yes.
And third one is you have compromise. Compromise means you give something, I give something, so you come up with some compromise.
Okay.
But I want to ask you one question on the compromise, because I wanted to is it lose lose?
Yes, it's lose-lose. It's
Okay,
lose-lose.
that's why the mistake I make, because when I saw your curve, I remember that it is in the center.
No,
So
center, but it was written on the downside. It was written
downside,
on
so
down. It's a
lose
lose-lose.
lose. Okay,
Okay,
okay, good.
compromise.
Then we have
Compromise, the
collaborating.
keyword, let's slow down. Compromise is both parties are giving up something. Both parties are giving up something. Compromise. Okay, then
Then we have forcing.
what is forcing?
Win lose. You my way or highway.
My way or you
You
take a
need to
decision.
act on my instructions. Whatever you think it's right, maybe wrong, right or wrong, but now follow my instruction. This is forcing. And then win-win is collaborating, and in that you collaborate as a team and try to finish the conflict in both parties win-win.
Okay, then what else?
That's what else? We have withdrawal, we have forcing, we have compromise, we have smoothing.
Accommodate. I accommodate somebody. Okay, you are right. You are thing. Thank you.
Is part of smoothing.
No, it is not part of smoothing. Smoothing is that I delay the conflict for some other time. I don't solve it. Yes, it is lose-win situation. I agree with you. It is a lose-win, but accommodate is okay. I am accepting him. What he is saying, it's right. Okay. I'm not delaying the conflict. I'm accepting what he's saying. End of story. Okay. I am not gonna do that thing again. Ji, thank you, sir. Salman Khalid sir. Salman Khalid sir. Salman Khalid.
Yes, yes.
What are the 5 levels of conflict?
Okay, so 5 levels of the conflict is the first one is the problem to solve.
Okay.
Whenever we see that the two of the team members are like sitting and they have a conflict to solve, and they are like discussing one problem that is appearing in front of them. So this is first level of the conflict. So project manager don't need to intervene in this conflict. It's better to have them gelled in to improve their a team bonding kind of the thing. Then we have this disagreement kind of the thing which is at level 2. In level 2, one of the team members says that this is like I'm the right one and you are the wrong one. And so in this case, PM needs to intervene and to put them on the track to align the vision of the project. Third one, the win-lose situation. In this situation, the person, the one of the person sees the situation in a way that if you will be winning the scene, then I might not be losing as well. So I will win and you will lose in this situation. So this is now PM needs to realign the vision of the project. Then there is the situation which is the level 4. This is the Crusades situation. This is the group conflict kind of a situation in which a group or a mob of the resources used to think that they have been neglected and they have not been behaved well. Then this situation needs to be managed with some diplomacy.
This needs to be.
And there
Yes, please continue.
Yes, and then there is a level 5 situation of the conflict in which the world war kind of a situation appears when people used to fight physically sometimes. Then we need to get them separated for some time.
Hmm.
So these are the 5 levels of the
Okay,
conflict.
World War. That's a good way to put into that way. Okay, so we just discussed stakeholder communication, then resource management plan. Let's discuss one more plan, and then we will go back to the few other things. Okay, let's see who can summarize the next plan. Okay, Asif Raza, sir,
Yes.
can we make a risk management plan? What was
Okay.
that, sir? Risk topic, risk management plan. What does that?
Risk management plan.
We solved 10 questions of risk in the class, sir. Just today. Don't do that.
Yeah. Well, risk management plan is actually risk in probability into impact.
Okay.
All right. This is the first risk. And in risk management plan, we have to look for the positive risk, negative risk, risk report, issue log.
No, that's a risk topic. No. In the risk, there are 4 documents: risk management plan,
Okay.
risk register, issue log, risk report. All 4 have their own things. Okay, all 4 have their own things. Like risk management plan is one, it has no relation with risk register, risk report, or issue log. They are individual thing. No. Asif, need to get better into that. Okay, risk management plan defines how the risk process will happen. The process, it will identify the risk tolerance of the organization. Okay, it will identify the risk tolerance of the organization, how we will work into that way. Any volunteer who want to, yes, how the process should be, who wants to summarize the risk process? Any volunteer? Somebody can raise their hand. I would love to see any volunteer. Risk is the most simple topic to summarize. Any volunteer? I have to find other people. Okay. Rashid Saab, you already explained it one thing. Anyone else apart from Rashid Saab? Okay, then I will go to some other person. Tasawwur? What? So now we have made the risk management plan that defines how the process should be happen. What will happen in the risk register, sir?
Sir, in the register, we put all those risks which already we have identified.
How do we identify risk, sir?
Sir, identification of risk is very easy. As we have the expert group, for that we have interviews we are conducting, and the focus group workshops. We have OPS, EFS, crystal analysis, and we also have stakeholders. So we can find the risk from them, and we put them at the risk register.
Okay. So once we identify the stakeholder, once we identify the risk, then what is the next step?
Sir, once we identify the risk, after that we have to analyze the risk. That is, we look at the risk, that at what level it is. For that we have risk matrices that help us to identify the risk, that at what level it is.
So how there are 2 ways. What you are saying, there are 2 ways
They
to
are yes, they are qualitative and quantitative, sir.
There are 2 ways to qualitative and quantitative. Thank you. Thank you very much, Tasawwur. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Who will do the next thing? Hamad? Hamad, are you with me?
Sir.
Sir, you have identified the risk. Okay. You have put them the qualitative and quantitative rank the risk. Now what you will do?
Sir, after identification of the risk, we will analyze, as you mentioned, qualitative and quantitative, and
then?
Okay, so let me think, because it's not fresh in my mind.
It should be. You are here for the mind map session.
Yes, sir, I'm here just to learn. Anyway, sir, let me think if it could come in my mind.
Sir, we will make a risk response, Hamad sir. We'll make risk response. So what I actually wanted to ask you, what are the risk response strategy, Hamad sir?
Risk response strategies.
Okay, no issue, Hamad sir. You can revise.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me put someone else on the stage in that time.
Okay.
Okay, Abbas, Mohammed Abbas, would you like to share? What are the risk response strategies? Abbas sir? Abbas? No? Umair? Umair, are you with me? Mohammed Umair?
Yes, sir.
Sir, what are the risk response strategy, Umair sir? Negative and positive. We have risk response strategies. What are those? So we have avoid, where we kill the risk. For negative, we avoid, we kill the risk. And the risk make probability 0. We have mitigate, where we decrease the intensity or we transfer the risk. In positive, we have exploit, where increase probability and impact. Enhance, where one thing is done, then share. Okay, these are proactive risk response. You identify it, you immediately handle it. Then we have reactive risk response strategy, where you put in the risk register, you set a risk owner, you put a trigger, you monitor on the risk, and you then implement a risk response plan on that. Once you implement risk response plan, you are left with residual risk. Like I just drink tea, like still I want to drink more, but some things I cannot drink into it. That is residual. Secondary risk, another risk is identified. These are the things we make in the risk register. Then we make a weekly or a monthly report, that is risk report. And then finally, if something you did not identify and it happened, it goes into risk issue log. Okay. By the way, issue log is in the execution and risk report is in monitoring and control, not here. Risk register and risk report comes here. Okay. Then we made quality management plan. After that, where we identify what the quality will be, what are the cost of qualities will be. We identify which standards we are going to follow, right? In cost of quality, we have cost of conformance, cost of non-conformance. Then we make procurement plan and procurement statement of work. We make all other things and we get project management plan approved. Our project management plan is ready. Now before execution, let's say it's a hybrid project. We need to understand agile. I need anyone who can summarize me the entire agile process. Anyone can summarize the agile process for me? Any volunteer who can summarize the entire agile process? Okay. Fahad Ibrahim, can you unmute? Oh, we have Nishil. Manju, I'll come to you. Nishil, summarize the entire agile process.
Yes, so in Agile, we have a product owner who gets requirements from customer, which is called user stories. He put it into a product backlog. Then we have a project manager who could be called a scrum master in this, and then we have a team. In Agile, whole project is divided into small equal cycles, which is called a sprint. And we have sprint backlog. So when a project at the beginning of a sprint, there is a workshop that Scrum Master takes on, and basically he gets some kind of priority from a product owner that which user stories are high value or like more important for customer. Then at the beginning of a sprint, we do a workshop where we try to determine how much. If I forgot the word.
You did not started with the 4 values and 12 principle. That is the start of the agile. Everything.
Yes.
Can you share that with me, please?
It's collaboration over contract.
Mm.
And then working model over documentation. And
4 values of Agile. Everyone put in the chat box. Very important. 4 values of Agile. Customer collaboration over contract negotiation. Respond to a change. Respond to a change over following a plan.
Following a
Software
plan.
over a customer collaboration over contract negotiation. Working software over a comprehensive documentation. Individual and interaction over processes and tools. Okay, so all the 4 values, all the 4 values of Agile will be very important. Then we have 12 principle. Okay, then we have 12 principles of Agile. Then we get to the next thing, and that is Scrum. So what you were sharing was about Scrum, Nishil.
Scrum, yeah.
Okay, you were sharing about Scrum. So Scrum has 3 roles: product owner, Scrum master, and development team. These were the 3 roles of Scrum, right? These were then 3 documents of Scrum. Okay, then there were 3 roles and 3 documents or artifact of Scrum, then information radiators, and then 5 events. 5 events: sprint planning, sprint review, daily stand-up, sprint retrospective. Okay, then we have 3 checklist: definition of done, definition of ready, acceptance criteria. Then we have information radiator: burn up chart, burn down chart, task board, Kanban board. Okay, this is all about Agile. Then once the entire plan is done, the project management plan, your entire project management plan is sent to the sponsor and he approved. Now you can work into that. Now any changes you want to handle, you will follow change management plan, which is the part of the project management plan. Like any change comes, it must be done impact analysis and given to change control board, then the changes will be approved. Okay, that's what we will look into that. And then you implement the plan in execution. We started with that. In the execution, you implement the plan. You handle the conflict. We already discussed how you handle the issue. In monitoring and control, we check our progress, schedule performance indices, cost performance indices, thing like that. Okay. Rashid, do you have a question?
Yes.
Yes.
Sir, in Agile, you started from the iterations and thing, but what about the release for product roadmap, and then the release? How many releases it will be going to happen?
We can plan at that level also. Instead of iteration level, we can plan at release level. That's okay. I'm just trying
And
to.
then releases into
Yes,
iterations.
yes, we can do into that. But that
There
is
are so many questions there in
we
for
can go
release.
into, yeah, I'm just trying to give a quick summary here. Okay, of course we will have a roadmap, vision, roadmap, then release, then iteration, then we'll work into that for sure. In monitoring and control, we measure the progress. SPI, CPI. What was SPI, CPI? Everyone put in the chat box, please. What was SPI and CPI? Put in the chat box. We'll do that. We'll measure the progress. We'll raise the change request, and once changes are approved, we close the project. How do we close the project? We follow a sequence into closing the project. Okay, where is my booklet? Oh. We follow a proper sequence of closing the process. Okay, everyone is saying what is SPI, CPI? What I actually wanted to say, what does SPI and CPI, if it greater than 1, less than 1, what should it mean? Please read how to close the project, everybody. Steps for closing the project. Read it. Once you read it till here, put in the chat box. Done. Once done, put into that. Done. Okay. So now we are going to have a mind map exercise today, but before that, I just gave you the entire quick revision. Was it effective, guys? Did it give some